Okay, today's topic is, well, a little bit hyped, I guess. And I don't want to say anything bad about minimalist because this is the lifestyle I swear by. It made me happy in some sort of ways. And I find it really useful for my life exactly because I'm not a fan of spending time managing my stuff. Although it also helped me to enjoy the process of managing the things that I enjoy and value. But recently I've been experiencing weird things that I want to share with you. This will be just a chatty video. I want to talk to you without any specific script, although I always have scripts, but today I just want to share what I feel and what problems I faced with in my minimalism journey. An important note here is that I do not blame this movement, this lifestyle for making me feel slightly depressed because minimalism on its own is not toxic. I don't think that any movement, any philosophy is toxic on its own, and I don't like the idea of judging the movement or any philosophy or any beliefs by its representatives. I hope you know what I mean, because there are good Christians, there are mean Christians, there are nice Republicans, there are like bad Republicans. I mean, it's just the people. There are different people in each movement, and I just don't want my experience to represent the whole philosophy of minimalism, because I believe that philosophy is represented by its principles, by its postulates, rather than by its people. Again, it's not minimalism who is toxic, it's me who applied it the toxic way to my life. And I will tell you now how exactly. I talk a lot about it on my channel, and I've had a no buy year for, I guess, 9 months now. It's 3 months left. And one of the reasons why I made this no buy year is to save money, to be a financial minimalist. In this no buy year, I had certain limitations for myself. I had budgets, I had different areas where I am restricted, and everything was going well until at some point I realized that I was limiting myself so much that it was even not according to my plan, according to my budgets, but it was some inexplicable limit and block inside of me that I wasn't controlling that good. I made this no buy year toxic for myself. For example, I've had some things on my wish list for months, and I truly needed those things. Even though I had a budget set up in the beginning of the year enough to cover this expense that I was planning, that I thought I needed, I still could not do that. For example, the knives, like the most usual thing, the knives. And we've had one knife for, I guess, several years now. We've had one knife because we were happy to have one knife. We just didn't think much about it. But when my husband cuts the salad, I cannot join him and help him to cut mushrooms along the way because we simply have just one knife. And I've been thinking, oh, maybe we should buy another knife, and maybe we should optimize our time by buying another knife and, cook together. But I've been putting off this purchase because I was thinking that it was not a necessity. And it's not that necessity that will kind of save our lives, but it's definitely something that we need. Don't you agree? And still, for I guess a year or maybe even more, I couldn't allow myself to buy that freaking knife because it felt wrong, because there's some block inside of me that doesn't let me spend money on something that I needed. So I think that what happened was I was limiting myself. I was telling myself all the time that I'm not supposed to buy it. I'm not supposed to do any purchases. I'm on my no buy. And when I was repeating this all the time in my head, it became some kind of a mantra who I believed more than I believed my true needs. And when I came to the store and when I was holding in my hand something that I really enjoyed, I've been having in my wish list for a while, I wanted to buy, I don't know how to explain that, but there's something inside of me that tells me, no, you just can't buy that. It's not a necessity, put it back. At that point, when I had this block inside of me that didn't let me buy anything, I could even cry. Like, it's not okay. It was becoming unhealthy for me. And I'm now saying this with a smile because it is also an experience that teaches me something. When I realized it was not definitely healthy, I decided to somehow cure this disease. I would not say this is disease, just a slight difficulty in my journey. I decided that I will open my wish list, which I did, and I will choose things that I decided that I really need, that I've been wanting for a while, that would be a nice addition to my life and would bring value, and I will go ahead and buy it. I'll take some money, come into the store, and I will not myself leave this store with this money in my hands, but only with some purchases in my packaging. And the important point here is that I didn't impulsively take everything I see, everything I like. I focused on the things that have been on my wish list for a while. I don't believe in impulse purchases. I don't believe that they will bring me more joy than things that I've been wanted. There's a lot of evidence that we receive that dopamine reward in our brain not only because we receive something, but also when we were expecting for this thing to come in our lives. For example, when you check your, Instagram page, your phone, TikTok, whatever, you receive the dopamine not only when you exactly scroll your TikTok videos, but also a few minutes ahead when you just saw your phone, because your brain is already having this expectation of having a good time taking this phone, and this is how you receive dopamine even before the event or some occasion or some reward was received. I think this is just very interesting information to know, to understand your behavior. This is why I love wish lists, because you don't only get this immediate joy, very short amount of time when you receive something you buy impulsively, but you also are expecting for something to come, and this is becoming like New Year's Eve, December before Christmas, when you're expecting something good to happen to your life. Yeah, in conclusion, it was weird for me to have that experience because I've been liking my lifestyle for years and I haven't been complaining about it at all. It was really weird to have this situation because it's not my first no buy year. I have also had the no buy year back in 2019. And it was good. I didn't have the same situation as I'm having right now. I was completely happy in my no buy year this 2 years ago. So that was weird for me to have it this year. But this is just something that happened to me that I had to reflect on and make some conclusions. Now I feel a lot better. I don't feel that I can't buy something even though I need it. I think that situation and that solution that I found for myself helped me. So if you have a similar situation, you might use my method too. I think it might help. I'm going back to minimalism, but more of a reasonable one without any weird mental problems. I'm planning to publish on my Patreon the whole podcast that is revealing more of this reflection about toxic minimalism. So if you're interested in that, you can subscribe to my Patreon. It also helps a lot in development of my channel. So thank you very much for considering to subscribe to it. Let me know in the comments if you've ever felt something like this. I haven't heard anything like that happening to other people. I think it would be interesting to share our problems, our solutions in comments to, maybe help some other people who could face the same problem. The video about my wardrobe decluttering will be somewhere here on the screen. I think you might like it, and thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.